Welcome, everyone, to That Kind of Nerds podcast, your weekly dose of nerdy news. I am CJ Mellon, joined by the stars of the show, Brian Thornton and Josh Burns.
Oh, it's so nice that you can admit that I'm the actual star. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry, Josh. I forgot you were here for that, too.
I want to start off the show with
I'm leading man material. That's all I have to say. I'm the Ben Affleck of this podcast.
Well, I hope not. You're going to see why in a minute.
Best striking young man in a podcast goes to Brian.
I do want to start this week's podcast with a small apology and mea culpa on my part. Last week in my sickened haze, I recorded with the wrong microphone. Everybody, Brian heard wonderful audio while we were talking,
dumbass.
But I recorded with the microphone built into my computer, so your speakers were not crap last week. It was my fault, and I'm sorry.
I blame everything that's horrible in my life on CJ.
Wow.
I'm just saying.
I am not ready to handle that burden.
That girl who denied me in the middle school dance, that's all your fault, bro.
Wow, I got just blamed for 6 girls. That's not fair.
Wow. Like in my lifetime, really.
Oh, in your lifetime is only 6 girls? Oh, wow.
I mean, really. Think about it really hard. I didn't have a podcast until recently. They weren't knocking on the door yet.
So since we're talking about things that are difficult to deal with and hard to swallow, maybe not the most pleasant experience, right now the world is...
Oh, that's a nice little... You turned my pain into a segue. Good job.
Again, when you call it out as a segue, it's a terrible segue.
I don't give a shit.
A lot of the world is talking about right now about the Oscar nominations and celebrating the fantastic acting going around the world. Well, we decided to take a different approach this year. We do normally talk about the Oscars and the Golden Globes, but this year... I want to talk about the Razzies. If you're not familiar with the Razzies, they are the Oscars for the terrible movie. Their categories are like worst movie, worst actress, all that stuff. It's mostly done in good fun. As a quick side note, Sandra Bullock, the one year, won the Razzie for worst actress, and then the next day won the Oscar for best actress or best supporting actress for The Blind Side.
The Blind Side.
So just know that this thing is.
What you win the Razzie for?
What about Steve or All About Steve?
All About Steve.
All About Steve.
Really?
Yeah, with Bradley Cooper. It was a terrible.
That makes
movie.
sense.
Bad movie.
That makes sense.
But just as she actually went and received her Razzie in person. So
good for her.
That's pretty solid.
It's meant to be kidding.
I would bring my Razzie up on the stage to the Oscars,
right?
Yeah,
to do that. So I want to take a moment. I just want to talk about a couple of the categories, and I want to start off with worst picture. I want to read the nominees for this year. It's Batman vs Superman: Dawn of Justice, Dirty Grandpa, Gods of Egypt, Hillary's America, Independence Day Resurgence, and Zoolander #2. And I cannot say anything good about those movies up there. They all deserve to be there.
Batman vs Superman does not deserve to be there. Doesn't deserve to be there.
In contention. I don't think it's going to win. I think Gods of Egypt is a shoe.
It doesn't deserve to be on that list.
But in other news, I am now the Ryan Gosling of this podcast.
Thank you, because Ben Affleck is up for worst actor, along with Gerard Butler, Henry Cavill, so that's 2 Batman vs Superman stars, Robert De Niro in Dirty Grandpa. I can't say this lady's name who was in Hillary.
Dinesh D'Souza.
Guy.
Oh, that is a guy. My bad.
As himself.
Helps if I can read in Hillary's America, and then Ben Stiller in Zoolander #2.
You're going to blame this on some mystery sickness as well?
Nope, that's just me being dumb and not being able to read.
Okay, all right, good.
I give this to Robert De Niro absolutely 100%. So who do you guys think is worst actor?
Gerard Butler.
Gerard Butler.
Did you see the Gods of Egypt movie?
No, but I'm sure it's awful.
But they put London Has Fallen on there too, and I saw that.
Oh, it's 2 things. You're right. It's Gods of Egypt and London Has Fallen.
Was he terrible this year?
Oh, okay. Yeah, he's definitely going to get it. They have 2 movies.
It's so bad.
I like
London Has Fallen was so bad.
Oh man, that was just a popcorn movie. I'm just
it's a guilty pleasure movie
and I'm
for
cool
sure,
with that.
Right? It's so bad.
All right, and then worst actress, we have Megan Fox in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
No,
I love this one. Tyler Perry for Boo! A Medea Halloween.
No,
Julia Roberts for Mother's Day.
Yes.
Becky Turner as Hillary Clinton in Hillary's America.
I have no idea who any of these people are. Naomi Watts, yeah.
Naomi Watts in Divergent, and then I forget how to say her name.
She's terrible in Divergent.
Shailene Woodley.
Yes, in Allegiant.
Never, not ever. You can't.
I like her
Shailene
as an
Woodley.
actress.
She's fantastic. No.
I love the fact that Tyler Perry is under worst actress. For this.
Can we just have a category that's just the worst and the winner is Tyler Perry?
Tyler Perry presents Tyler Perry.
The worst ever.
Tyler Perry.
I'm very good at this.
But that's Tyler Perry for the worst.
So, what do you think of this? Do you think this is right? Do you think this is wrong?
I think most of the stuff on here deserves to be on here.
I don't agree with Ben Affleck for worst actor for Batman vs Superman. I thought he was the shining star of.
I don't agree with any of the nominations for Batman v Superman, but I mean, it didn't do well.
It's just to get around.
Jared Leto's on here for supporting actor in Suicide Squad, and I liked him.
Right. He was fantastic in Suicide Squad.
So the Razzies, they're a lot of fun. We're very curious to hear what you guys
Every time
have.
you say Razzies, I think of the movie 13 Going on 30 with the Razzleberry. I can't.
Yeah.
I don't even know why, but every time you say Razzies, I hear Jennifer Garner chasing after Mark Ruffalo with the Razzleberries.
I expect him to say dazzle afterwards.
Razzle Dazzleberries.
Razzle dazzle.
The Razzie Dazzies.
Josh, we're so glad to have you back.
It's so true.
I am not nearly as entertaining without you.
Laura listens to the podcast last week. She calls me. She goes, podcast was good. Something wrong with CJ's audio. And I'm like, all right, CJ's audio. Okay, I'm busy. What's up? She's like, well, they'd talk about something and be like, I know what Josh would say. He would say, F this ass, I'm going home. Or whatever ridiculous shit you guys were puppeteering me to say. But I'm glad to be back as well. I missed you last week. I was on a flight overnight from San Francisco, and it was
sounds god awful. Most importantly,
Laura's taking the red eye home next week, which should be fantastic for her.
Oh God!
So once we've finished with the Razzie Dazzies, CJ, what's next?
So now that we're done talking about the Razzies, it's time to move on to our favorite section of the podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, it's that wonderful time for Cape Talk.
Cape Talk.
So some things came out. Brian, this is, again, as always, very focused on you, and I really want to hear your thoughts on it.
I don't like focusing on me.
The first thing is Fox has ordered a live-action X-Men series.
Yeah, I saw that.
Ryan Singer at the helm, I think, for the pilot.
Yeah, I believe so.
I think he's doing just the pilot.
I didn't know if you were asking me a question or if you were just making a statement.
A little bit of both to do that. So, I mean, what have you read about this? What do you think? What do you think this is going to be about?
I've read that it's going to be a show, perhaps aired on Fox. Believed Bryan Singer is doing the pilot, and yeah, that's all I know.
So let me ask you a question: do you think that this has maybe something that says we're not going to see a film reboot of the X-Men now? They're going to kill off the X-Men, and we're not going to see more.
No, I read
too much of a moneymaker.
Yeah, it's too much of a moneymaker. Even when they do bad, it does well. But I read somewhere, or maybe it was just hearsay, or maybe it was just some guy who told some other guy that I overheard from some other place, that they might be just taking their lesser known X-Men and doing a show like New Mutants to style. I heard something about Jubilee being involved.
They'll go back and forth with the FX show.
See, that's the other thing I heard. So FX...
Legion has nothing to do with anything that Fox is doing with mutant properties at all, and that's dumb.
Yeah, they're not going to cross it over at all.
Why?
Because they're dumb.
Power of two networks. Why wouldn't you do that?
Because Fox doesn't know how to handle the X-Men.
But we just told them how to do it. Why don't they just do it that way?
They don't listen to us, Josh. They should, but they don't.
No, and nobody listens. I wrote a letter, strongly worded, to the Rams organization, and they did not take me up on my offer. And I think they should have. I'd have been a good coach.
By the way, that was when Josh said he wrote a letter. He actually pen to paper, a stamp, the whole 9 yards.
Wrote a letter
with a quill
to the Rams,
asking for the head coaching position,
telling them I would take it. Not asking for it.
Well, since you're offering it to me,
telling them I would take it for 1/7 of Jeff Fisher's salary, and if I didn't win at least as many games as he did, I'd give half of it back. Okay, now that's 1/7 of his salary last year is $1 million.
Right.
If I don't win at least 5 games, I give half of it back. But my letter stated, if I win 7 or more games, the balance of Jeff Fisher's contract is due to me immediately. I think it's only fair.
All right, so moving off of the football, back to Cape Talk real quick. Brian, your beloved Flash movie has hit.
Football players are my superheroes, CJ.
That's very true.
No, that's not fair. No.
Superheroes are my superheroes.
I was just justifying. Go ahead.
And Josh Burns.
So the Flash movie has hit another bump and allegedly is set for a page 1 rewrite.
This is bad.
So I want to hear your opinion, and then, wow, head on microphone, by the way, for Brian Thornton. It just defeated in, I wish you could see the defeat that you can see right here.
The words, you know what? They could have used any words, but the words they used were page one rewrite. That's about as bad as it could ever get.
This is three. We've already gone through 3 directors.
This is bad.
Now we're seeing a page 1 rewrite, which probably means another delay. I have feelings, and they're going to be weird. So I want to hear what Brian thinks about this first.
Can you insert the sad Hulk music here?
Yes,
that's my
I'm
feelings.
sure we'll get sued, but absolutely. Go ahead, talk, and I'll talk
those
over it.
those are my feelings right now.
Oh, that's it?
No, I mean, like, there's no way to put it in words because Flash is my favorite DC character, and they just can't seem to figure it out, which is what's so upsetting. Like, they can't seem to nail down a director. They can't seem to get a good script. And this page 1 rewrite, which I'm sure is not the first rewrite the script has gone through, is just, I said last week or the week before how Copernicus I was over the future of DC and the Flash movie in general.
I didn't think it was a page 1 rewrite, man. That's bad.
It's bad. It's supposed to be coming out in two or 3 years. It was supposed to come out. Now we have to rework it from the ground up. That's not a good sign.
Maybe recast.
I would not be surprised if they did.
Isn't what's his face in Justice
Ezra
League?
Miller.
Ezra Miller in Justice League?
He is in Justice League, but we've had 5 Batman.
Yeah, but not in the middle of a new, like, we didn't replace him in the middle of Christopher Nolan's universe.
I'm not saying necessarily Ezra Miller, but there was certainly a story in place, and you have to think there's surrounding cast. You need.
Oh, you're talking about like.
I don't mean Ezra
other
Miller.
characters.
I don't think you can recast Ezra Miller at this point. You're stuck with him, right?
Yeah.
Whether or not you like it, he's been in 2 movies.
I'm just sad and disappointed, and I can't. I just can't. I don't want to hear what you have to say because I swear to God, if you're like, this could be good.
I am not going to let this bother me. I'm not going to absorb this.
Wow.
I'm not going to let this deter it.
CJ is faithful in DC?
I'm going.
No, CJ's just scared of Laura Burns' reaction.
No, I am really right now. I saw the movie Hidden Figures. Right, it's a fantastic movie. You should really go see.
And now you believe in the power of positive energy.
No. Well, no. Here's the deal. There was a thing that Kevin Costner's character said. You know, our mission, right, is to get someone into orbit, and then after we get someone to orbit, it's to go to the moon. So I'm not thinking about putting the guy in orbit right now. I'm thinking about getting to the moon, and I'm so confident with the people that we have here, the people that are working with this, that I'm already there. I'm at the moon. We just need to physically just go through the steps, but I'm already there. I am already in the theater, sitting down, watching Wonder Woman as we speak. I am so pumped for Wonder Woman that I'm willing to give them the faith that they know what they're doing.
Look, I'm very excited for Wonder Woman, but these
I'm
are
not going to let this bother me because
listen, as long as we're talking about Cape Talk, there's not good things coming out from the early screenings of Wonder Woman
I
either.
don't care what anybody has to say about it.
It's not like critics. It's like test screenings of people saying
test
it's
screens
a mess.
Are always bad.
It's people standing in line because they're true believers.
Yeah,
Listen, I'm not gonna see this movie. I'm gonna see this movie. It's just how many tissues I need to go through because of my face and not my pants.
I was just saying, are those happy tissues or sad tissues? So, how do you guys feel about DC right now? How do you feel about where you're sitting?
The same way I've felt since day
I'll defer to
one.
Debbie Downer over there. What's womp womp?
I am hopeful and optimistic, and hopefully this page 1 rewrite is because Jeff Johns read the script and said nope and decided that he was going to rewrite it, which if that's the case, yes, please.
The guy who wrote King Arthur Legend of the Sword is helping them write this, right?
Okay.
Well, I mean, that movie looks great.
That's neither
Okay,
here
fine,
nor
whatever.
there. King Arthur movie and a Flash movie are 2 completely different things.
Well, I mean, they're all very
my
beloved
opinion.
characters who have a very rich story arc and a very big storyline and a big following.
It's very different filmmaking, and you know it just as well as
Joshua
I
Burns
do.
was very kind enough to relieve us from the stress of The Flash, and he found some trailers around the internet that gave me just such a range of emotions. And one of them, I'm really surprised that you sent him to us. Let's start with the first one, which is Colossal. Someone want to explain Colossal to the listener who hasn't seen the trailer?
Colossal looks pretty cool. So I watched the trailer. It's an Anne Hathaway flick, sci-fi, right? Where she basically during the trailer figures out that she's remote controlling a monster, right? Like a King Kong or a Godzilla, like trampling cities, but mimicking her every move, which is pretty hilarious.
Yeah, so she's an unemployed party girl who comes back to her hometown, reconnects with her drinking buddies. Jason Sudeikis, by the way, woohoo, who looks very funny as always in this movie. And yeah, she's controlling this monster, this oversoul, and it looks hilarious, like so goddamn funny.
If Anne Hathaway, that's what my motto is.
Whoa,
she's in it. She's in it. I'll see it.
Wow.
You haven't seen that on the interwebs?
No.
No, that's not a Brian Thornton original. You'll know it when it's a Brian Thornton original. Stuff like there's a whole lot of hope in here. That's me. But that's other people. I can't take credit.
So this is coming to theaters in April 7th. Definitely something that I want to see. It looks hilarious. And I'm very happy that you found it.
There's
Josh.
so much shit in March. I have a feeling I'm still going to be seeing things that came out in March in April.
Josh, you sent a trailer that was completely unexpected in my book coming from you because it has to deal with zombies.
Yeah.
And Drew Barrymore.
Yep.
What was the redemption? Tell me about this trailer. What's going on that you're sending me zombie stuff?
Well, I think that's a crazy question to even ask. Netflix the Santa Clarita Diet, where Drew Barrymore apparently wakes up one day dead and thirsty for human flesh.
Undead.
Whatever. Redeeming factor. It's not a redeeming factor. It's the entire reason to watch the show. Timothy Olyphant,
who I've over the last couple of years have been really, really enjoying. Like a lot of things.
How have you not liked him?
In what show? In what anything did you not love him?
Whoa. No. I liked
he was
him
actually the best part of Gone in 60 Seconds.
Yes, he is. Well, except for the lowrider scene.
No.
I mean,
no.
that's great.
Lowrider Donnie. No, I get it. But he was still the best. Are you okay? Because you just went through a wall.
No, just going from like to love. Are you okay? Are you all right?
Right?
Yeah,
you sure? Right.
Yeah.
And since then, he's done everything. Deadwood, Justified, and
Live Free, Die Hard.
Sure.
No, he was great in that movie.
Sure,
I'm not saying it as a joke. I love that movie, and he was a great villain.
Sign me up. This dude is on it. And if you watch the trailer and the little featurette as well that is available on the interweb, you will see how brilliant Timothy Olyphant is in this series. And also, this is one of those Netflix things that I believe is due a couple seasons. Star power. They're launching trailers about it. It's a solid story. Zombie or not, it looks hilarious.
The son in the movie, Skylar Giznodo, I don't know.
Pumpernickel.
Whatever his name is. He was from Psych. He played young Sean. The kid is hilarious. He's got great comedic timing, so I think he pairs well with the rest of the cast. I'm just surprised that I guess Timothy Olyphant is that good that you'll watch a zombie flick or a zombie show, really.
Yeah.
Just to see that guy do it. I'm very surprised. Brian, what did you think about it?
I actually like Drew Barrymore, and I like zombies, and I really like Timothy Olyphant. So yeah, I'm in. I like Netflix. I like chilling. We're good. You're staring at me like I'm supposed to say more about it.
No, I'm imagining you trying to do Netflix and chill and just like shooing cats away the whole time.
Oh no, like Netflix for chill for me is like a bag of Cheetos, and like I'm just a completely disheveled mess, and it's been 20 hours, and I haven't left the house, and I haven't even really showered. It's a mess.
It's like my brain. It's like my brain touched a hot stove. That's the only way I can explain it to you. The final trailer that Josh sent over to us was Brimstone. I had to double take Dakota Fanning in this movie.
Yeah, she's like adult.
Yeah,
it's weird.
Couldn't wrap my head around it. And then Guy Pearce.
Oh, yeah.
Really Guy Pearce in this movie. Holy crap.
Yeah. Super creepy Guy Pearce in this movie. Kit Harington, me.
Yeah, I feel like he's the draw, but I don't think he's going to be the breakout.
No,
Guy
Pearce
the draw?
is the man.
He's like in 10 seconds, not even of that trailer.
He's got the and after his name. Like, he's the draw. Is Kit Harington.
No.
I don't think
he's the draw at all. I think Dakota Fanning is more of the draw than he is.
He knows nothing, Jon Snow.
Yeah, he doesn't. He knows nothing.
Jon Snow.
Brian, walk me through Brimstone. What about it is kind of appealing? What do you think is so good about this trailer?
I mean, no, honestly, you know what makes this movie like look really good? It's one of those suspenseful thriller, like Crucible type movies. And
whoever wrote the synopsis for this movie is just I don't.
What is it? Read it.
I don't want to see anything that is a triumphant tale of powerful womanhood. So
that's what it's labeled as?
That's what it says, and I don't know if that's what the Crucible is. I never saw that either. But when I see this, I go, you know what? That's not for me. I'm not gonna go like I have now. I have no desire.
Just from the tagline that some intern wrote.
Yeah, I don't want to see it now. That's poor marketing. Do better. You've lost a customer.
Oh, I'm sure there's gonna gripe about your $14.
Would you rather the synopsis read Guy Pearce is creepy as fuck and kills a bunch of people?
Yeah,
I mean, that would be more. Yeah, probably
he's like
more
the preacher
accurate.
that comes to town, right? Who's like, y'all sinned and y'all gonna pay for it.
That's not what I got. I got more of a cult feel. They all live in a compound. Yeah, it's all compound. He's the patriarch. Yeah. This isn't that at all. Not creepy guy comes to town and everybody goes, well, who the hell are you? We don't care. This is they all live in his land, in his place. It's his thing.
I'm interested because Dakota Fanning looks like she's a mute.
Yeah.
And I'm interested to see if she still has those Uptown Girls acting chops to act without speaking.
Excuse me. She was fantastic in Push.
Man on Fire.
Oh,
Man on Fire. No, yeah, I
also
didn't actually name
love
it.
Push, and I think it's super underrated.
Super underrated.
That is definitely
I really enjoy
super
Push.
underrated.
Like, I mean,
Really
underrated like Equilibrium was underrated. It's that underrated.
Josh, out of the 3 trailers that you sent us, which one are you the most excited for?
That Santa Clarita died.
Gosh. Can I sit there and watch you watch a zombie show?
I don't think
just
it's a
wanna
zombie
watch
show. It's a Timothy Oliphant show.
It doesn't matter. There's zombies in there. Zombies all the time. Ergo, I just want to watch.
In the trailer, what I really like about it is in the trailer, the son who you think is super talented completely like dismisses the word zombie. He goes, I don't want to hear. I don't like it. It's not.
It has a negative connotation to it.
Right. So all of a sudden I'm good because they're not going to define her as a zombie, which total fucking loophole, boys. They never
call the zombies in The Walking Dead zombies.
Here's me.
Yeah, there goes that.
Here's a loophole. Here's a loophole like the Looney Tunes thing. Here's me busting through it.
They never call the zombies in The Walking Dead zombies.
They're zombies. They're zombies.
Your logic. No, your logic. I just used your logic.
They're zombies. It's the zombie apocalypse. Everybody acknowledges they're zombies. Everybody says zombies. It's zombies all the time. Zombies. Hashtag zombies.
In your head.
Hashtag cranberries. Hashtag zombies.
Zombie.
I hope we have a zombie section, and now that's the intro to it.
Zombie.
I very nearly almost spit out all my vodka.
That was almost as bad as picturing you watching Netflix and chill. So with some exciting news coming out, and listen, I'm very glad that we had over a week to marinate on this and just get over the hype. What
are we marinating on?
We're marinating on the new title for the Star Wars movie.
Oh.
All right, so the Star Wars next chapter was unveiled, and they call it The Last Jedi. So let's take a quick second. Let's acknowledge the stuff that's obvious or stuff that everyone's been saying. Yes, Jedi is both the singular and the plural of the word, just like moose. It could be the last moose.
Moose!
And that could be 40,000 moose.
Deer.
Or the last moose.
Deer.
One moose. Yes, but the moosin was the joke I was looking for, sir. I'm sorry I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
Cat's the same way.
Cat is not the same way.
The plural of cat is cat.
Not true, sir. Not
it
true.
is. It's the same thing.
It's not the same thing.
You know where I learned that?
Where did you learn that?
Brian's Palatial Estate.
Oh, why is that?
There's so few of them. You'd never even notice.
Oh. So
the ratio of cat to male. Super.
The ratio to from male to moosin is pretty high right now.
And what's the plural of ox, Brian?
Oxen.
And what's the plural of moose?
Moosin.
No, Brian. No.
Have you ever seen that entire sketch?
So good. Any thoughts on The Last Jedi, the title? It's just a title, so I mean, seriously, don't read too much into it. Anything that you
No, but that's the problem. Everybody's reading so much into it, like it fucking means
Everybody's
anything.
freaking
Like
out.
it's a
Let's just
title.
stop
It's
freaking
a
out.
here's my thought. Just like The Force Awakens, if the marketing machine just stopped right now and just like, here's the date. By the way, just here's the date. I'm good. I don't need to see a damn thing from this movie.
It was
all good.
the Twitter comment where the two movies run together. The Force Awakens, The Last Jedi.
Yes.
That got me. I chuckled heartily. It was solid.
I'm just seeing like I'm already seeing crap of like, oh my gosh, we were so focused on the fact that the movie's called The Last Jedi, we didn't realize that the poster that they released, they colored the Star Wars logo red, which is the color of the Sith. What can that mean?
No way, really?
Really?
Oh,
I
Jesus.
legitimately read that, to which I replied, it's a primary color. Like
Stop. Just you're
maybe they
overthinking.
just wanted to color it differently. Like there's no hidden meaning behind it. Like just chill the hell out. We know nothing about this movie.
Nerds went really crazy. Thankfully, like I said, we had a week to just shut up. It's just the title. Like, don't go crazy. Don't make charts. There's no need for a chart for this. It's just the name of the movie. Just let it happen. But again, the marketing machine shuts down today and says, hey, the last thing that we're going to do before the movie is just tell you the day of the movie. I'm okay with that. Fine. I don't need to see anything else. So it just needed to be acknowledged. Speaking of things that need to be acknowledged, Samsung finally apologized. Honestly, truthfully apologized for the Note 7 exploding.
Who cares?
Nah.
Everybody who owns a Note 7, I should say. No, this is a
No,
big deal.
no one owns a Note 7. CJ?
Yeah. They're all gone.
No.
Josh, I went on the
no one owns
really, except for the thousands that are on the Verizon network that they're going to kill off in a couple weeks.
You know, those people. So I know,
Thousands of them.
I know one of these people.
Do you?
And it was
knew
like
one.
they're not gonna give me a reasonable upgrade for it, so I'm not gonna trade it in. Look, dude, your phone is gonna get killed off. Get some value while you can.
Yep.
Right now, because you are now choosing. Right? You're choosing to have wasted hundreds of dollars. Just go get it, man. I don't understand. Look, nobody cares. You had a Note 7. It was a piece of shit. Maybe it exploded. Maybe it didn't. Nobody cares. They made right. I think an apology at this point is dumb. Like, why?
Well, because they actually didn't apologize for so long. Like, honestly, if you
Who cares about an apology? They made it was a bad. Well, I have to say I'm sorry to everybody. I've already bought them all back.
But they didn't. Hold on. The thing is this, and this is what a lot of tech people were bothering about, and this is, I'm only gonna make this quick. The argument is, if this had to happen to Apple, they would have had to, get an apology. Otherwise, they'd be in deep shit. But because it's Samsung, nobody cares. Like they weren't bothered by the fact that it was exploding. I just think it's good on them to actually like acknowledge it, because they didn't acknowledge it for the long time. They're like, yeah, no, we totally fixed it. Here's your recalled units. Everyone get a new one. And then they got those, and those exploded. They're like, yeah, I'm sorry. And I went on a plane a couple weeks ago, and I'm still hearing the announcements. If you have a Note 7, it's illegal to turn it on, turn it off, or we'll turn it off for you. Like they still make an announcement on planes. Anyway, I just thought it needed to be brought up because we talked about the Note 7 exploding, and hey, Samsung said they're sorry, which is good. And if you're on Verizon, they are going to kill off the Note 7s.
You know what this reminds me of? You see the episode of South Park with the BP oil spill?
We're sorry.
We're sorry.
Yeah.
That's what this reminds me of. Like they're just chilling out naked on their bearskin rug going, sorry. Like,
we're in all this money because you had to buy two phones again. So the Pokemon Company just very slyly over the last couple days just dropped a new Pokemon game onto iOS and Android with like very little fanfare. It's called Pokemon Duel. And the best way I can describe it is it's sorry, but with Pokemon. And instead of rolling the dice and then seeing who and all that stuff, you level up your Pokemon. So if you land on the same square, you duel with these Pokemon that you've developed, and whoever wins.
Who's the app developer?
Oh, that's a great question.
I know. That's why I asked it.
Please hold.
I'm filled with nothing but great questions and a lot of wisdom.
Filled with piss and vinegar.
The developer, the developer is the Pokemon Company. It's straight from.
Oh, okay. So Niantic didn't touch this one?
No, this is not Niantic.
But like Pokemon couldn't say, hey, you should just merge this with Pokemon Go and actually
have
deliver on what you promised.
In some fucking things. Yeah, no. This is actually just straight from the Pokemon Company, which is, that's pretty good. Because the only thing the Pokemon Company's done on iOS are stickers.
Well, who doesn't love stickers?
Not for I don't need a Pokemon sticker pack for $1.99. There's 3 of them, and they're each $1.99. $2 is way too much for some Pikachu stickers.
I beg to differ.
Really? Go right now and spend $1.99 on Pikachu stickers.
Don't you fucking doubt that I won't.
I want to get a Pikachu sticker from you.
I'm doing it. $2 is nothing to freaking spite you.
So Josh, you said you like Sorry.
Who doesn't like Sorry?
No, I didn't say. I wasn't indicting you for liking it. Do you think maybe this is a game you would play with the kids?
No.
No, they're too old for this kind of.
No, man. It's just app-based games are so impersonal. We play board games. App-based games are. If you're in the same house with somebody, why would you play an app-based game?
Well, no, I was thinking if you were away on a trip, right?
If my children move out or if I go elsewhere.
No, you're just on a trip.
If we get divorced and now I'm by myself and the only way I can interface with my children is via this fucking app, then I'll just jump off a bridge. No, man.
You went dark real quick, bro.
Well, I mean, I guess maybe, but I don't know. I don't see it. I don't see it being a big deal. It seems cool, but I'm not gonna play it. Sorry's fun in person. Like Parcheesi is fun in person. It's not fun remotely.
Boom, sent it. Go fuck yourself.
There you go.
It says nice.
Nice.
Yeah, I wish I had a Pikachu giving you the middle finger. Oh, there's Pikachu showing you his ass. There you go. That's good.
All right, so every week I like to scour the internet and just find the weird, the ridiculous, and the stuff that's going on. And it's time for a new segment where I ask the guys for their tech perspective. So the next web, which is a really great hub to just find what's weird in technology, ask, are these ridiculous headphones the wave of the future? And man, I'm trying. Josh, describe to me what the hell you're seeing.
They look like people put like a screen on the outside of the headphones.
Looks like a Zune embedded into the ear of the headphones.
That display things. And I wonder if you could have just spent more money on the quality of sound that the headphones produce.
The quality of sound, that sounds like a cheesy movie starring Katherine Heigl.
The name of the headphones are the Vinci headphones, right? Vinci? V-I-N-C-I?
Why do I need a screen on my ear is what I'm asking.
So whatever. The premise behind these is that when you listen to music in public, it's a very isolating thing. It's the universal sign for fuck off.
Right.
And they want to maybe invite some conversations about your celebration of common music.
No.
So they put a screen on the can part of your headphone, which displays what you're playing.
Why?
Because some people love to be stalked by crazy people on
Hey
Facebook.
Josh, I was admiring your ears and I saw you were listening to Gangster's Paradise. Can we talk a little bit about that?
I saw that you were listening to Smash Mouth's All Star, and I want to ask you about your life decisions.
I
and how you got this
too
far.
am an all-star, and I feel like we should discuss.
I got my game on once. I got a rash.
You know what's nice about this is it's like the really, really pretentious people will have to actually completely commit to their pretentiousness and listen to the shit they say they listen to when they're not. That's not what you listen to. You're not listening. You're not listening to Lumineers 24/7. I know you're not.
Oh my God, I was just going to say Lumineers.
Regardless of what you say, you can't do it. You're not doing it. It's not all you listen to. But then they'd have to commit to it. They'd have to have an all Lumineers all the time thing on their ears.
So the founder of this company, I believe, Miles Lightwood, has a quote saying, quote, "Anytime I share music from a boombox in public, I meet new people. First off, fuck you for sharing music boombox in public. I learn new stories, and everyone has a great time. Listening to an MP3 player in public just isn't the same. No shit, because it really is the universal sign of fuck off."
I thought every time I get sad, I stop being sad and be awesome instead.
So instead.
But that's not what he does. He's an asshole all the time.
Absolutely. So what would you do if you saw someone wearing these ridiculous headphones?
I would most certainly talk to them. And I say,
really?
why the fuck did you buy these headphones? Are you just stupid, or do you love flushing money down the toilet? I think it would be a nice little, conversation starter. Maybe I'll get a friend out of it.
So this is their thing. You can plug it into any phone simply using a headphone jack. Someone could approach you and offer to play a track, and you could do the same for them.
Nope.
No.
You know what, CJ? I get on a plane. I do it a lot. You get on a plane, you sit down, and I do the look over, right? Whether I'm in the window or the aisle, I do the look over at the person there. I give them,
Do I really want to talk to this person?
I give them a look for like a solid second and a half, and then I slowly put my headphones in my ears so they can see me doing it while I'm looking at them. And that's the sign for don't fucking speak to me ever.
I was sitting on the aisle seat on a plane. I had my iPad mini out, and I was watching The Crown on Netflix on my iPad. And the woman on the other aisle seat is literally watching me watch this show. And I can tell she's never seen it before because she keeps leaning closer, like kind of squinting to see what it is during the title sequence.
Did you have subtitles on?
I did. Yes, I did.
Well, there you go. That's what she's
she
doing.
was leaning over.
She's like, oh, I get to watch this too because I get to read it.
So I knew something about this show that would immediately stop this behavior. And happily, the episode was on that I was going on to. There's a moment where two horses breed. There's on-screen horse sex. Let me tell you, she sat back in her seat and stopped looking in my direction pretty goddamn quick.
I only had to watch the whole episode to get to the horse sex so that she would look away, is what I heard you say.
That's you act like the horse sex was a bad thing. I don't understand what you're talking about.
Oh, that's terrible.
CJ. There's a whole lot of nay over here right now.
God damn you.
All right. The next ridiculous piece of technology that I love to get your tech perspective on is pet chats. Oh, yeah, with a Z. Pet chats is the way for you to be with your pet from anywhere. It's an interactive, two-way camera and treat system. So your dog, you put this thing on the floor, the side of the wall, wherever. The dog, of course, bumps into it because it's a fucking piece of technology in a place where it shouldn't be. It activates a call to your phone, like someone's FaceTiming you.
Oh,
you talk to your dog.
Just some asshole cat that keeps you on the phone all day.
The time. And then if it's good, you give him a treat at the end of it.
I see this cat rubbing up against the wall-mounted thing, and I think this cat will never stop pestering me ever.
Yeah, you just leave it on the floor. It taps his paw, and then poof, your little picture comes up. It's got a.
Who is?
By the way, it's got a pet safe microphone. Okay, especially designed to pick up dogs.
If you are away from your home that much that your pet needs to call you, then you shouldn't have a pet.
Well, let me ask you. Well, let me look at it another way. What if you're away from your home and can't stand the idea of being away from your pet for more than 5 minutes?
Then you need a girlfriend.
Well, or something else, like anything else, right? I mean,
or a blow-up doll, something.
You need a human. You need any human doing anything at all.
This is perfect for crazy cat ladies. That's it.
So this is just stupid, dumb, and ridiculous. And my favorite part is that it's pet chats with a Z. Like it's 1998, and we really got to push that Z in there.
Like yeah, absolutely.
Maybe pet chats with an S was already copywritten and trademarked.
Would have been.
I mean, right? Gotta get creative sometimes.
Somewhere
CJ.
on the dark web, pet chats copyrighted.
On the dark
somewhere
web.
On the dark web, pet chats does not mean what you think it means. You just log on and CJ's in like a dog outfit.
You're only using
like
10% of the internet, Brian.
Oh, I'm well aware.
Gentlemen, since you haven't purchased your Foldy Mates yet, and they haven't become a reality within your life.
But you know what I have purchased?
What's that?
A fidget cube.
Yeah, the fidget cubes.
Yeah, I should be getting it soon.
Ironing is still something that you have to do.
No, it's not.
No, also no. Not ever.
I refuse.
I use
don't.
dry-
I know
cleaner.
Brian's got a butler. I don't know what your excuse is, Josh.
I have a dry
Francois
cleaner.
takes care of everything.
Dry cleaner.
I seriously, I take all my shit to the dry cleaner.
No ironing ever.
Indeed. Honestly, you seriously, CJ, you sent me this link. I clicked on the link. Not only is the story about this freaking boogie board monstrosities not in there, but all I'm seeing is finally a device that can work for your vagina. What the fuck are you sending me?
What the hell did you click on?
I clicked on your link.
Maybe you should close it and go back to it because that's not what I got.
Finally, a device that can work out your vagina. I'm interested.
I've been looking for a product that could work out my vagina.
I'm watching the video. Hold up.
You're going to watch the video. Anyway, this ironing
People
board,
need to know how to work out their vaginas.
This ironing board is called the
a
flipper.
serious issue.
It's a really dumb idea. You put your shirt on there, and then instead of having to rotate the shirt around the ironing board, you just rotate the ironing board.
Like, that was what was causing the wrinkles in the first
like that.
place.
Oh my god, that's such a hassle. I have to take it off and then spin
You mean
it.
I gotta move it around?
I gotta actually do work. This is terrible, guys. I don't know.
You seriously have given me nothing because now I'm watching the vagina thing and it's just some guy lifting a TV and eating chips. This is a Target commercial. This is the worst clickbait ever. I don't even get any sort of satisfaction out of this. The vagina workout thing has 1.3K shares. At least 1,300 people want to know how to work out their vagina.
1.3K, it doesn't inflate the number. It's still a small
I want it to, though. It won't play the damn video.
Oh my god.
Hang on. Hang on. I'm trying something else. Here we go. Loading. Got it. All right. I think. Oh, well, now I'm watching a Hillshire Farm commercial.
I've been alive for 0.036K years.
Oh my god, Josh, that's a lot of years, isn't it?
Or maybe it's very small because it's...
This device wants to help you strengthen your pelvic floor.
God.
Yeah, your vagina. They just showed a very crude 3D vagina. Parafit uses a sensory device to evaluate strength of your vagina and fun games to encourage consistent training.
Fun games.
They are showing an infant watching this video.
No.
What the hell?
This is not the link I sent him.
This tiny little child should not be working out her vagina. What the hell is wrong with America?
I expected it was going.
Fuck, I have to keep this in. I have to.
That was not the direction I thought this was going in anyway.
This is not the way I thought it was either. I was like, oh, I guess I'm taking rid of the...
I'm not fucking kidding you. They have a toddler watching this video with her mother.
Can you make sure
who is apparently working out her pelvic floor?
Ryan,
share
the
the link,
link
please?
needs to be in the show notes.
I need to put the link in the show notes. I need the link. Oh, no.
Before anyone works on their pelvic floor,
Oh, Jesus Christ.
clear your children out of the room. They don't belong there.
Oh, my God. How much is it?
There you go.
How much does it sell for?
It doesn't give you any
This is-
information.
this is-
I'm trying to find
This
out
is
more, CJ.
clearly not the link I sent you. What's the name of it?
The Parafit. There's no cost. There's nothing.
I got you. Don't worry.
There's 1.2K shares. Apparently, people are putting vagina workouts on Facebook.
Oh, my God. You do like Flappy Bird with your vagina.
Yes.
Oh, my God. It's like Flappy Bird with your vagina.
It is
takes it up
Flappy
and down.
Bird for your flappy vagina. That is what it's for.
Oh my God, you're not kidding. The baby is sitting on her lap
I
while she plays it.
know. What did you do to me, CJ?
The baby's sitting watching her play the game and she's controlling it with her vagina. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God, it hurts so good. Okay, hold on. It's on Indiegogo.
CJ, you're fucked up.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
Trying to find a stupid ironing board.
Okay.
Instead, I find vagina workouts.
Okay, hold on. I got it. Let me see. Oh my God, are you ready? The early bird special is $99.
The flappy vagina special, you mean?
This product will retail for more than $180. $150, I'm sorry, if you get like the normal one. If you want the
If you need the super flappy version,
it's too much. The goddamn version. And if oh my God.
it's ridiculous.
I can't believe this came to you.
It was your link,
That is
CJ.
not the link. Josh, that is not the link I sent him. Look at your chat. Does your chat say that link?
But the problem is, I clicked the link. Your ironing board was nowhere to be found. There was 5 other videos, this being one of
Oh
them.
my God. It's raised $1,000. It's raised $164,000 and is backed by 1,299 people.
Where are you finding all this information? 'Cause
Indiegogo.
I
It's on
couldn't-
Indiegogo.
Oh, okay.
That's where it's from.
I don't know how you got there, Brian.
I have no idea how you got there, dude. There's no way you got there.
I really don't.
You gave my phone a terrible STD that perhaps could have been avoided if someone worked out their vagina.
All right. Well, that is much
It builds
better.
up the immune system, CJ.
That is much better than the ironing board I was going to talk about. Which is
That was
dumb.
a very... Oh, now here's the ironing board video. What the hell? I click back and all of a sudden the video I wanted starts playing.
Moving beyond the flappiness, Starbucks is apparently touching the drip.
Starbucks in Japan has unveiled the Drip, where it's basically a little NFC chip that is in beautiful leather with the Starbucks logo that you keep on your keychain.
Holy crap. So they've gone back 20 years and invented a speed pass for Starbucks?
I refuse to even click on this link for fear of what I might find.
So yeah, look, in Japan, they've gone backwards, Josh. You're absolutely right. And for $35, you can have an NFC chip instead of using your phone or something like that. Brian, have you really not opened the link because you're afraid of what you'll find?
No, I haven't opened I opened the link. There's no video that's loading. So I'm just going to take your word for it. And I'm also going to say this is dumb.
Because we could just do it from our phones?
You can just do it from your phones or perhaps a wallet that contains some sort of form of payment that could be paper or perhaps plastic, might have a chip in it itself, which, depending on what Starbucks you go to, maybe you'll swipe it, maybe you'll insert it. Who the hell knows?
There are no wallets needed at Starbucks anymore.
That's very true.
No one should ever use a wallet when an app will pay for you.
I do.
False.
Don't give me false. I don't have Apple Pay set up or anything like that.
Why?
I just haven't
because you don't believe in embracing technology and better security than your crappy card. So there is a card game that is called Game of Phones, where it challenges the person with their smartphone skills. So an example, one of the cards is find the best selfie of someone else and share the last picture of a person you took before the game started.
Nope.
Why is it dumb?
Well, because I don't know. If you're calling it Game of Phones, I think that it has something to do with Game of Thrones.
Find an ugly baby?
And now it doesn't. I mean, basically, you're telling me to open Google and just type things.
Not even that. This Game of Phones is like promoting you to be an asshole. I'm looking at one of the cards. It literally says text a random number, first reply from a human wins. Who the fuck is just texting random numbers because of it?
That's horseshit.
That's ridiculous. Find the weirdest real news from today. Find the weirdest thing that comes up when you Google image search.
It's very odd. Like, I don't even understand. Like, I mean, it seems like just shit people would say to each other. Let's just do this thing. Right? Like,
That's true. It's not
very, it doesn't seem very creative. It's just some chud who turns to you and goes, "Hey man, find the weirdest toilet paper you can find. Do it quickly."
You have 60 seconds, by the way, to complete the action of the card.
There's no way this bullshit takes 60 seconds.
That's what it says. You have up to 60 seconds to respond.
No.
With the best or funniest answer using.
You know what I think? Here's what I think. I think that if you don't complete it within 60 seconds, your phone should explode or your bank account.
Well, if you have a Note 7, it really could.
You know what? If you integrate like a nerve angle to this, then I could get behind it. Right?
Like do this or we'll release a picture, like a Black Mirror thing.
Yeah. Like there's something at stake, right? Or like if you do this at less than 50 miles per hour, this entire bus will explode. I'd be fine with that.
Pop quiz, hot shot.
What do you do?
You need to Google the weirdest thing on the internet. You've only got 60 seconds.
Like, I'm like 60 seconds. What am I going to do with the other 57? Once I've found the thing that you want me to find, what do I do with the other 57 seconds?
Find the weirdest thing that comes up when I Google search myself. All right.
That was eerily good.
I hard passed this game, CJ.
Yes.
As well. Hard pass.
I'm okay with doing that. Tell your friends hard pass on it because it's really dumb and ridiculous.
I'll tell anybody who texts my phone number randomly because they're playing Game of Phones to fuck themselves directly off.
Send them that vibrator video.
Yes,
send them.
I will send them the vagina workout. From now on, when a random number texts you, that's how you respond. Regardless, look, if it's a number that isn't in your contacts, if they text you from now on, you send them the vagina video.
Everyone do me a favor, put 484-373-4119 into your phone now, so this way when we text you, I don't get that video back.
Shit, I'm doing that from now on.
You guys
What
have
if
to.
it's somebody from work?
You have to watch this video, guys. Go to the show notes or go to our website, thatkindofnerd.com. Just watch this product video that Brian somehow found. I think your search history is really weird, Brian.
Nope, that's a happy accident,
Sure.
and you sent me a messed up link. That's all I have to say.
It's not a messed up link. I'll screen it.
It most certainly is.
So, quick note just before we finish. Being that this is a nerdy podcast, as we were gearing up to record this on Friday, John Hurt, actor legend, died at the age of 77 from pancreatic cancer. You may know him if you really have no idea who this guy is, as the guy from Alien, where the thing pops out of his chest.
Yeah, he is that guy.
He was
isn't
also in V for Vendetta. He was the Big Brother-like character, and actually was in 1984 as the main character there. And you may also know him as the War Doctor from Doctor Who. He's been in over 200 movies as a credited actor, a force to be reckoned with. He was a knight.
Oh, Hellboy.
He was in Hellboy, Taylor Tinker
Completely
Soldier
forgot about
Spy. Really, you find a movie, he's probably somehow in it. He's one of those guys. Just the fact that he was a Doctor Who character. He was a big deal.
He was the War Doctor. Yeah,
He was the War Doctor.
Great.
So just wanted to acknowledge that that he had gone. No, screw you, 2017s. We're not that crazy. So just
Not yet.
hey, don't you do it. So just wanted to bring that up. Well, that's all that we have for this week. That is your dose of nerdy news. Thank you for making us your walk around your neighborhood, your drive to work, or your fly to Las Vegas.
Thank you for making us your trip to Vegas. What?
I want to thank Josh and Brian again for joining me. And guys, there's a couple things we need you to do. First thing, follow us on Twitter at That Kind of Nerd, or like us on Facebook. Just search That Kind of Nerd. Also, give us a 5-star review on iTunes. I think after this week's episode, we damn well deserve it, okay? And again, please tell everyone that you can to share this show with them. The more people that like us, the more ratings we get, the bigger we can spread. So thank you so much for listening, and we will see you next week.
This should be noted. This is the official podcast of Laura Byrne's flight to Vegas on Monday.
Oh.
So it has to be a good podcast. No pressure is what she said. What we need to do is figure out a way to make her do a spit take or cry whilst on this flight.
Moosin! This is the worst clickbait ever. I don't even get any sort of satisfaction out of this. I'm going to sit here and not click on this link. I'm afraid I might find more ways to work out my vagina.